everyone, welcome to Learning Literature with Purba. In today's video, I'm going to discuss this book, Life, Matter and Interactions. Now this is a wonderful book which is a blend of science and spirituality, and it is written by Dr. T.D.Singh. So if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, then do subscribe to it and hit the bell icon so that you never miss an update. Now, Life, Matter and Their Interactions is a wonderful book that should be read by everyone, especially every literature student also, because in the Victorian age, all of us have studied how Charles Darwin published On the Origin of Species in 1859, and that had changed the way people looked at the world. So people started believing more in science, more in evolution, and less in the spiritual aspect of life. So people stopped believing in God after that. And since then, we have always seen this clash of faith and reason. So in this particular book, T.D.Singh, who is a scientist as well as a spiritualist, tells us the answer to many wonderful questions. In his book, Life, Matter and Their Interactions, author Dr. T.D.Singh asks us some very important questions like, what is life? What is matter? How do life and matter interact? What is consciousness? Why do we search for meaning and purpose? What happens to life after physical death? Why do we believe in the existence of God? Most scientists proclaim that life originated from a random combination of molecules. But Dr. T.D.Singh proves us that life is beyond protein molecules. Life is beyond RNA, DNA and genes. Yes, today it is possible for scientists to produce organic compounds from inorganic chemicals in the laboratory. But even if there are organic compounds and inorganic compounds present, still no one can revive a dead body. That proves that there is a divine intelligence. So author Dr. T.D.Singh talks about two paradigms for studying life and its origin in the book, the divine paradigm and the materialistic paradigm. The author asks the readers a very simple question, that if by biotechnology today it were possible to create an exact clone of Einstein, will that person possess the same intelligence and personality as Einstein? The answer is a resounding no. A person is much more than his DNA, RNA and his genes. With the help of chemical equations, the structure of DNA and famous quotes from Nobel laureates, the author justifies that human being is much more than his or her genes. Life is beyond matter. Molecules lack purpose and meaning. If we were only a bunch of haphazard molecules, why do we look for meaning and purpose in life? Why do love and compassion exist? Today, even if the scientists have all the chemicals needed for creating a cell, still they cannot create a living cell in the test tube. That itself proves that life is beyond matter and that there is a divine intelligence. The author quotes from Charles Darwin's autobiography, where Darwin had confessed that he could no longer enjoy poetry, works of Shakespeare, paintings, music, which he earlier used to enjoy. Darwin said that loss of these tastes is a loss of happiness. He said that his mind has become a grinding machine that grinds laws out of facts. The author warns us that if we develop a mechanical view of life, then our condition will also be like that of Charles Darwin's. There are so many questions that science can never be able to answer through mathematical equations. because life is beyond matter. Life, Matter and Their Interactions is a very important book that must be read to understand the mystery of life. I love the author's balanced approach towards science and spirituality, the approach that we all should have in life to live it beautifully. The author does not preach. He encourages us to find our own answers, to find our own conclusions. And that is why this book appealed to me so much. And I would request you to read this book once to understand the mystery of life. It is available on Amazon and you can find the link in the description. Now, this book review is sponsored by a wonderful author, Abhishek Vipul Thakkar. Thank you so much, Abhishek, for sponsoring the book review. If you want to get your book reviewed on our YouTube channel, or if you would want to sponsor a book review, then send us an email at writerpurbachakraborty@gmail.com. Thank you so much for watching this video. Do check out the book on Amazon, and I'll be back very soon with a new video on a literary work. You can visit our online academy www.learningliteratureWithPurba.com to discover online courses on English literature and creative writing. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and also stay connected on Facebook and Instagram. Thank you so much.